Hi, I'm Jen Dugard. Thanks for reading my book, How to Love Your Body as Much as Your Baby. In this video, you're going to see one of the sample exercise programs that I talk about in the book. Program 2, we're going to start with your legs and then move into an opposing superset. So your first 2 exercises will be legs. You move into 1 minute's cardio. It's 12 reps of each leg exercise. Then you go do your cardio and then back to the beginning 3 times. After that, you've got your opposing upper body supersets. So we start with a chest exercise, then a back exercise, then your cardio, and then you repeat that again. For your squat, we're going to start with a body weight squat. So feet are slightly wider than hip width apart, chest is up, shoulders down, and little awareness through pelvic floor and TA. We're going to keep the weight through your heels and going all the way down into your squat. Now the first time you do a squat, I want you just to check in at the bottom with pelvic floor. So go all the way down. Can you contract pelvic floor in this position? If you can, that's good, and you can keep going to that depth. If you can't, we're not going to go quite so deep. So chest is up, shoulders down, weight is through the heels, drive through the heels as you come to the top. Okay, so assuming your pelvic floor was working well in your body weight squat, you can start to weight your squats using a resistance elastic. So put it under your feet, bring the arms up to the side, again chest up, shoulders down, slide awareness through pelvic floor and TA, and we're going to go down into your squat. And chest is up, shoulders down, we're going to go down into your squat, weight is through the heels. For the first one, hold it for a second, check in with pelvic floor, can you contract? Can you release? If you can stay with this resistance elastic. So chest up, shoulders down, and all the way up. So with your squat, every time you up the intensity, whether you add weight or go to a heavier elastic, if you can't feel pelvic floor working at the bottom of the squat, you need to make it easier. You're always working and training to the weakest link. For your lunge, we're starting with feet on train tracks. Now, if you've had any pubic pain, pubic symphysis, or pelvic instability during pregnancy, I just want you to be very aware in your lunge. It might be that you substitute all your lunges with squats for the time being. So we've got feet on train tracks. We're going to take a nice big step forward. You can put hands on the hips, make sure your hips stay level and your weight is in the heel of the front foot. We're going to keep chest up, shoulders down, little awareness through pelvic floor and TA, going down into your lunge. We've got weight through the heel of the front foot and then all the way back up again. One of the cues I like to get you to think about so you can activate through your glute, you go all the way down, wiggle your toes, push through your heel, squeeze through the bum, and then come all the way to a stand. So going down into your lunge, wiggle your toe, push through your heel, squeeze the bum, and come all the way up to the top. So as you go down into your lunge, just make sure your knee doesn't come over your foot. Push it out to the side and then drive through your heel, coming all the way up to the top. In your push-ups, there's a couple of things we need to keep in mind. So if you have any abdominal separation, you need to make sure that your tummy's not peaking throughout your push-up. There's different levels of push-ups, from on your toes to your knees, and then also hands on a fence. So you need to choose the exercise that's most appropriate for you at the moment. I'd also like you to make sure you check in with pelvic floor at the bottom of your push-up. If when you're at the bottom, you can't activate pelvic floor, that means that this exercise is a little bit too hard for you at the moment and you need to choose one of the easier exercises, either on your knees or hands on a fence. So if you're not quite ready for push-ups on the floor yet, you can use a bench or a fence. So hands on the fence, chest is up, shoulders down. You're going to take your chest all the way to the bench and then straight back up again. So you keep your shoulders down, go all the way to the bench, push through the chest, coming back up. So coming all the way to the bench, shoulders down, push through your chest and straight back up. So setting up for your push-up, hands are in line with shoulders. There's a nice straight line from shoulders all the way down to your knees. We're going to go down, chest to the ground. Then you drive through your chest, keep your shoulders down, come all the way back up to the top. If you can do your push-up on your knees, you can progress to your toes. Just make sure pelvic floor is working well and there's no peeking through the tummy. So coming into your push-up position, onto your toes, shoulders are down, nice straight line from shoulders all the way down to ankles. Think pelvic floor TA, chest to the ground. Drive through the chest, come all the way up to the top. So wrapping your elastic around something up high, come down onto your knees. You've got chest up, shoulders are set down. Now we're going to be taking hands from a V all the way down to a W whilst fanning your shoulder blades wide out to the side. From a V to a W, fan shoulder blades wide out to the side, keep your shoulders down. For your tricep dip, find yourself a fence or a bench. Chest is going to be up, shoulders down. Hands are nice and close to your hips. Really grow up tall. You're going to take your bum just off the bench. Again, keep chest up, shoulders down. We're going to send elbows backwards. Keep the shoulders nice and stable all the way down into your tricep dip, and then push it all the way back up. Now in your tricep dip, you need to make sure the bum stays nice and close to the bench, and you just gently brush your back against the bench every time you go down, and coming all the way up to the top. So chest is up, shoulders down. As you come down, elbows go back, brush the bench with your back, and then coming all the way up to the top. Make sure you go right up at the top. For your row, we're going to start with feet hip width apart, slight bend in your knees. Your elastic is wrapped around something that doesn't move. Palms face down to start with. Chest is up, shoulders down. We're going to draw the shoulders back, squeeze shoulder blades together, and then bend the arms. Keep the chest up, shoulders down throughout. Draw shoulders back, squeeze shoulder blades together, and bring hands into your ribs. So chest up, draw shoulders back, squeeze shoulder blades together, then bring hands into the ribs. I hope you enjoyed doing program number 2, and if you stumbled across this video without having read the book, feel free to visit jendugard.com and grab your copy there.